Welcome today to the Turn Your Expertise into Profit web class, also known as the Six-Figure Work From Home Blueprint. I'm Don McGrath. I'm the co-founder of Speakers Pathway Coalition, and I'm not only representing my expertise today, I'm also representing the full team at Speakers Pathway Coalition. We have over a century, yes, a century's worth of experience, and most of us operate our business out of our home. So I'll be sharing with you some of the things that we've learned over that decade's worth of experience. But first, we're talking about monetizing your expertise. So I want to start off by saying, do you like money? Let me know in the chat. Do you like money? Let me know. Yes, and no, and maybe, whatever it is, let me know in the chat. Okay, I see a bunch of yeses coming in. Yes, I see a yes. I see a, I'm not sure. What's that? I'm not sure. I see a yes. I see a yes. Excellent. Well, money, many of us were brought up with different values around money. Some of us have some kind of a fear of money. Some of us don't like money. We have guilt around money. Let me tell you, for an entrepreneur, for a business, it's the lifeblood. You should write that down. Money is the lifeblood of a business. You need money in order to reach out and help more people. So that's the way I would encourage you to think about money. Money's nothing more than a tool. It's nothing more than a convenient way to make exchanges. So if I want something I have, I don't have to bring you like a barrel full of potatoes or a sheep or something. I can give you money. It's nothing more than a tool. And we as entrepreneurs, as business people, should love money because it allows us to help more people. We're Speakers Pathway. So usually when people hear about speaking, they typically think of being on a physical stage like a Les Brown or Tony Robbins in front of hundreds or thousands of people. But I just wanted to share that that's not the only type of stage that there is. In fact, there are many, many types of stages. There's physical stages like Tony or Les might speak on, and many of us have spoken on physical stages. Not that many of them going on right now, but live streaming is indeed a stage. Doing a video is indeed a stage. Doing webinars or web classes like the one you're at today is a stage. Networking events are stages. Podcasts are stages. When you do a pitch, that's a stage. So there's all kinds of stages, and all have underlying them the power of the spoken or written word. So I just wanted to kind of do a mind shift. If you're thinking about speaking in terms of physical stages alone, there's all kinds of stages. Now, on top of there being all kinds of stages, there's also many reasons you may want to get on one of those stages. You may want to inform, you may want to connect, you may want to inspire, build awareness, sell, gain followers, or motivate. So when I talk about speaking, I talk about all of this. It's all about moving someone to action on one of those types of stages. And you might be thinking, gosh, I can email marketing in other ways. I can market my business and monetize my expertise. Why should I care about speaking? And again, speaking in the broad context of all those types of stages. Well, here's the thing. Speaking, the spoken word, converts between 20% and 60% to a call to action. That's as opposed to email, which has a 20% open rate, 3% click-through rate, and if you're doing well, a 1 or 2% conversion rate. So unless you have an enormous list, speaking on those types of stages is one of the best things that you can do to grow your business. Imagine what it would feel like to effortlessly attract clients. Imagine what it would feel like to never have to really sell your product ever again. And imagine what it would feel like if you have raving fans who buy everything you produce. Well, this is what we're after. I'll be sharing with you some things that you can do to get there in the course of this web class. So let me know in the chat box if you'd like me to share with you these things. So would you like to share with you how to identify your ideal client, and not just your ideal client, but ones that can actually pay you for your expertise? Would you like me to share that with you? I see people are bashful. I don't see anything yet. Okay, I see people. Yep, okay, excellent. I see things coming in the chat. Of course, yes. Would you like me to share with you the most common myth that holds back entrepreneurs? Would you like me to share that with you? Yeah, I see the chat box is lighting up. All right, I must be in the right place at the right time. And would you like to share with you a simple blueprint for earning 6 figures with your expertise? Excellent. We're all in the right place. I will be doing all of this today in this web class. So my promise to you is that by the end of this web class, you'll have at least one actionable thing. That's not like some theoretical thing. You'll have at least one actionable thing that you could start doing like today. You could do it today or tomorrow or in the next week, whenever you want to do that and take action and start getting results. You'll have at least one actionable thing. So be sure, get out your pen, get out your paper. You can take screenshots, whatever you have to do to get this information. I'm going to bring a lot to you in a very short amount of time. So I would love you to stay till the end. And when you stay to the end, you'll receive this very special gift with me. I'll share with you a technique that I use, and I'll actually give you a tool. I'll give you the source materials that I use to do this, how I got 18 new clients in 1 hour. So does that sound good? So, I think most people who are in the expert space would find that valuable. When you stick around to the end, I will share that with you. So some of you know me, some of you don't. So a little bit about me and why I might have something worth saying is I'm the co-founder of Speakers Pathway Coalition, and our mission is that we show experts, we show entrepreneurs how to monetize your expertise. It's what we do. That's our mission. I've made it my life's purpose. I've also have a ton of experience creating a broad spectrum of products. I've authored 6 books. I always like to say four good ones, a couple of stinkers, but there were 4 good ones. I've given award-winning talks. I've built online courses. I put together physical information products, workshops, live events, coaching programs, membership programs. And you know what? This took a decade of investment of time and literally hundreds of thousands of dollars that I've used to get trained in all these things and produce all these things. And I want to pass along what I've learned from this, my experience, as well as my knowledge. So you don't have to go spend a decade and a few $100,000 in order to get there. Also, in my work at Speakers Pathway, I've coached many entrepreneurs and they're getting incredible results. And maybe you know some of these people and hopefully they speak highly of what we're doing and they're getting tremendous, tremendous results. So just a little bit about some history here. So this is a training class that myself and Jim Grant, the other co-founder of Speakers Pathway Coalition, were in. And if you look back at those little fuzzy heads at the very end, that's me on the right and Jim on the left. And this was from a speaker training academy that both Jim and I, where we first met, and that's a whole great story behind that, but we met here. And then over the following 6 months or so, or maybe 9 months, we kept seeing each other at speaking event after speaking event, training event after training event. And one thing that Jim and I both observed as we'd have dinner together or have lunch together while we were at these is that often these training events were very expensive. We're talking $2,000 to $4,000 a day expensive. And one thing we noticed is that maybe 2 out of 10 people were really ready for that type of training and actually got a return on their investment when all was said and done. The other 8 either weren't ready for that level of training or needed some kind of ongoing support that they weren't getting. So Jim and I started, talking about how this is a shame. It's not got to change. It's got to change and got to change. And that all changed when we got a lucky break. I'm a rock climber and I broke my leg in a climbing fall, kind of a freak accident. And Jim realized I wasn't going anywhere. So he hopped in his car and he said, Don, I'm coming to Colorado Springs. And he did just that. And we hatched the idea of Speakers Pathway Coalition. That's almost 2 years ago, we created Speakers Pathway, and we realized that we didn't know it all. We didn't know it all. So we went out and we found some of the top minds, some of the best experts in areas that we felt could really help people on their pathway. So we have Dustin Matthews, who's an expert in podcasting and his irresistible offers. Tamara Hunter, who's started a nonprofit and is an expert at creating a movement and nonprofits. Preston Martelli, I call him the Google geek. He's an expert at branding and everything internet. Koji Somaldi is an expert in video production photography. Sony Jackson, expert in marketing and funnels. Bill Heinrich is a business strategy coach and transformational coach. And so Speakers Pathway, we believe that the path is to first get clarity, then to create, then to sell, then to scale. And I'll be sharing with you later on in this presentation a little bit more about what we do at Speakers Pathway, but I really want to get on to the meat of how you can figure out your path to 6 figures in your 6-figure blueprint. Now, Jim couldn't be here today for this particular web class. So this is his message that whether you're a coach, consultant, network marketer, affiliate marketer, author, or even a speaker, all entrepreneurs need tools and training to market and promote their business to attract clients. And that's the message I'm bringing you from Jim today. So I'm jumping right into the 4 simple steps to monetize your expertise. And here they go. And I'm going to go through these real quick, and then we're going to dive into each one individually. So first, step number 1, get clarity on what problem you solve for whom. This is the number 1 problem I see when people join Speakers Pathway. This is not clear. Second is to create your minimum viable product. I'll explain much more about that. Third is to market and sell your product. We're going to go deep into that. And finally, to scale your platform. So these are the 4 simple steps to monetize your expertise. And let's jump right into the first one, getting clarity. So you are an expert. Just let me know in the chat. Who believes that you are an expert? Let me know in the chat. Give me a yes, give me a heck yeah, give me a yeah, whatever it is. All right, I see things coming in. We got a bunch of experts in the room. Who believes that you're actually an expert at more than one thing? Give me a yes. Give me a whatever. Yes, I see a bunch of yeses coming in. Here's a fact. By your unique life experiences, you are an expert at many things. The problem is you can't market to them all at the same time. So it's critically important to get extremely clear in your business what problem you solve for whom so that you can effectively market to them. Now, I'm going to share with you an exercise that I bring most members of Speakers Pathway through, and it's incredibly, incredibly powerful. Get out your paper and pencil, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do to get this information. This is like foundational in your expert business. So as I said, there's lots of people you can help. You can help tons of people. For example, you could pick up a hammer and help somebody build a house. Okay, there's tons of ways you can help people, but you need to figure out the people that you can help most. And then you have to figure out how to focus a marketing message around them so that you can help them the best. So there's 3 things that I turn to when I look to see who can I best help. The first is, where have I struggled? Where have I struggled? What in my life have I really struggled with? And I've fallen and I've gotten up and I failed and where have I struggled? Who has struggled? Give me a yes, give me give me a whatever it takes. Okay, who has struggled in their life at something? Yeah, I get a lot of us have struggled at something. Well, that tells you, that's a clue at who you can help. Okay, there's struggles, then there's where have you spent lots of time? Where have you spent a lot of time? I've spent a lot of time on many things, okay? But so where have you struggled? Where have you spent lots of time? Okay, and the third thing is critical, because if all you do is struggle, if all you do is spend a lot of time at things and you never had any accomplishments, you're just the person who spent a lot of time struggling, right? You're not the person who's accomplished. So who's accomplished lots of things in their life? Who's accomplished some really great things in their life? Give me a yes. All right, so it's really struggles where you spent time, and what your accomplishments are. These are the three key things to look at when you figure out who you can help. Now, when you do this exercise, you're actually going to find a number of groups that you can help. And I'll just give you an example. It's an example from when I last went through this. First of all, where have I struggled? I'm a rock climber and I'm 57 years old. So I've struggled with staying climbing as I age. I also have started my own business. I'm an entrepreneur. And where have I struggled? Well, creating a business is hard. I've struggled at that. I was also a senior leader in Fortune 500 companies for over 20 years, and I struggle with becoming an effective leader. So there's three groups that I can help through my struggles. Now, it turns out I've also spent a lot of time in those same areas. I've climbed all over the world. I've climbed tens of thousands of routes all over the world. I've written 6 books and took tons of training around speaking, spent a lot of time on that. And then finally, in the leadership area, I've worked a corporate job for over 30 years. So I've struggled in those 3 areas. I've spent a lot of time in those 3 areas, but what have I accomplished? Well, in climbing, I wrote Vertical Mind. I've sold tens of thousands of copies of that book, and I'm pretty well known in the climbing community. As an entrepreneur, I've sold tens of thousands of my books. I've won awards. I've got a successful business. And in leadership, I've led teams of over 200 engineers. So I've accomplished things in those 3 areas. So I've identified through this exercise 3 groups of people that I can help: climbers, entrepreneurs, and executives or leaders. Has this been useful so far? Give me a yes. Give me something. I hope you took some screenshots. Hope this was really, really useful to you. I hear yes, absolutely. All right, who's ready to take it to the next level? I'm going to show you a missing piece that I've struggled with, and I haven't seen anyone else do this exercise. So get ready to take a screenshot, take notes. Question is, not all these people can pay you. And I've run into too many people who want to help people and can help people, but the people can't pay. They're just not in a position to pay and support. And you know what? You need to be paid. You need to be paid. Money is the lifeblood of a business. You need it. So this is an exercise that I bring members of Speakers Pathway through. I've gone through this myself. This is my example. So you see on the very left, it says pleasure and pain. So if your product solves a problem for someone or eliminates pain for them, they're typically going to be more willing to pay for that versus creating pleasure or creating opportunity for someone. So that's why I've got those 2 things on the left. They're 2 different categories. And I'm going to categorize the 3 groups that I can help: rock climbers, entrepreneurs, and executives with respect to that. I'm also going to weigh in on how much can they pay me relative to one another. All right, so for rock climbers, that's a hobby, right? It's a hobby. And they don't like to spend money. That's kind of a dirtbag culture. So I'll just give that $1 sign because it's in the pleasure category. And they can't really pay much, or don't want to pay much, I should say. There's some investment bankers that are incredibly wealthy that are climbers. They still don't want to spend any money. Okay, for entrepreneurs, typically you're solving a problem. They want to grow their business. They want to be more successful. And my products and services can do that. So I'll give that $2 signs because you know what? Entrepreneurs know they need to invest in themselves. Who on here is an entrepreneur that knows that you need to invest in yourself? I better see a bunch of things lighting up in there because it is the absolute truth. No one, unless, if you work for somebody, they might invest in you. But as an entrepreneur, you must invest in yourself. All right. In the third category, executives, they know they're looking to accomplish something great in their life. They're looking for that next promotion. They're looking to become CEO, be on top company in the NASDAQ, be in Fortune magazine or something. So you're solving a problem for them, and they're usually willing to pay you quite a bit. So in this exercise, I have made the conscious decision. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to go with who's going to pay you the most. I've decided to work with entrepreneurs. And so that's where I've landed. Was this useful? Is this something you can use? Is this something you can use like now, like tonight? Can you sit down and do this exercise? Would that be useful to you? Excellent. I see a bunch of yeses. I'm so excited. All right. So this is Bill Heinrich. He's one of our executive team. And what Bill has to say on clarity, it's his expertise. You don't move to a new neighborhood and bring all your old neighbors. So, and many of us are in a pivot right now. So it's critically important that we identify what problem do we solve for whom. All right, step number 2, create your MVP or your minimum viable product. Okay, here's one of the biggest myths that I see in the expert space, people who want to monetize their expertise. They believe that if they build a huge offering, like a castle with lots of turrets and all features, that they'll make more money. Nothing could be further from the truth. I just know too many people who are in this constant creation mode. They're creating all kinds of programs, all kinds of products, and they're not making any money. They're putting all their money into creating the next thing. So there's this concept of minimum viable product, or MVP. And the definition, if you look at it up on the interweb, what you'll find is it's a product which allows you to collect the maximum amount of learning about your customers with the least effort. Translation for entrepreneurs is, what do you already do or have that you can make money quickly with? This is all about speed. Money loves speed. Write that down. Money loves speed. So this isn't about like creating the next big thing that's going to take you 6 months. This is like, what can you create quickly to get out there, test, get cash flowing, so you could then invest in future products. This is a graphic that I came with that describes what most people would see as a platform, okay, an expert's platform. On the lower left, you'll see we generate things that some might refer to as lead magnets. They're free things: white papers, ebooks, videos, webinars, and speaking. Now, as you do that, you're looking to attract your ideal customer, and then you'll offer them something. And at the lowest level of this, the lowest value is books. I view books, I've got 6 of them. Books are the smallest bite of you that someone who wants what you have can get that's meaningful. Okay, there's books, and then up the value chain are workshops, up the value chain are courses, up the value chain are paid speaking, up the value chain are membership programs, then coaching, and then finally live events, retreats, and masterminds. So this is what I refer to as a platform. Now, some of those things are hard to create. And so I did an analysis looking at what's the difficulty of creating these things versus the value they bring. I've never seen anyone else do this. So get out your pencil and paper, take a screenshot, whatever you like. So if books take hundreds of hours to create, they're really, really hard. They take a lot of time and a lot of effort. So they're very difficult to create, and you only make a few dollars off of each one if you are lucky. Whereas workshops and web classes are very easy to create. They can be created from information that you already have. They just need to be organized in the right form. And you could charge hundreds or sometimes thousands of dollars for your workshops or web classes. Courses, which are multiple days or multiple hours, multiple segments of a course, they tend to take more effort and they're a little harder to create. But you can also sell those for a reasonable profit. Speaking is not hard to create. You can sit down and create a talk in hours, not days, weeks, or months. And they're not difficult, and you can get paid quite a bit for speaking. Membership programs, however, take a lot of infrastructure to be able to really implement. And again, they could be sold for a reasonable profit, but they're very difficult to implement. Coaching, pretty doggone easy to implement. I mean, I'll bet you, who believes that you could start a new coaching program like within a week? Anybody give me a yes out there? A new coaching program, one that's you don't already have in the bag, but you could start a new coaching program within a week. The answer is you absolutely can. So coaching, very easy to implement, and you can charge thousands and thousands of dollars for coaching. Events take a lot of time, and if they're physical events, can be very, very costly. So they're difficult to create. So I would encourage you, when looking at your minimum viable product, this is what you already have that you can move quickly with, implement, and get selling and get cash flowing. I believe that coaching, speaking, obviously now with COVID-19, there's not a lot of places to go, physical stages to go speak at, but coaches, speaking, and workshops or web classes are great candidates to look at for moving quickly. Was this useful? Did this get you thinking about what things you can move quickly on to go and just have a fast path to cash? Doesn't require very much investment at all. All right. That was for creating your minimum viable product. Now let's go into step number 3, which is to market and sell it. I'm going to walk you through a very simple sales funnel. And this sometimes gets made so complicated, and it's really very simple when you just look at what journey do you want to bring your customer on so that they'll stay with you and they'll love what you're doing and they'll buy everything that you have. Okay, the first step is that you need to get their attention. And typically this is done with some form of an ad or some form of outreach. It could be a phone call, it could be a networking event, it could be an ad, but you need to get their attention so they pay attention to you, right? There's a lot of information coming at us every single day. The first step is to get attention. Next step is to provide value, and some might call that a lead magnet. That's something you give them that's valuable, that they see as valuable, and that doesn't cost them anything. Okay, so you provide value to them in some way, shape, or form. Once they've consumed that, they love it, and write this down, there's no getting around being good. No, actually, let me change that. No getting around being great. Who believes there's no getting around being great? If you put out some lame-o lead magnet, don't ever expect a customer to pay anything to you, right? So you got to deliver great information, great value in your lead magnets, and then you make an offer. And if it's a great offer, they'll hopefully take it. If not, you get a chance to nurture them further until they are ready. So once they purchase from you, you delight the heck out of them. You fulfill, you fulfill, you fulfill. You just delight them so that they become stark raving fans, and then they're a return customer for life. It's like at least 10 times easier to sell something to someone if they've already purchased from you. Who believes that? Who believes it's a lot easier to have someone vote for you again with their wallet for something that you've produced than to someone who doesn't know you? There's got to be yeses. Excellent. A lot of yeses coming in. It's much, much, much easier. I don't know the numbers, but I would guess it's like 10 times. So this is your customer's journey. It can be very, very simple. Get attention, provide value, make an offer, delight with fulfillment, and then make them future offers. This is an example of a simple ad that we put together in Speaker's Pathway. This is just the Facebook version of it. And we decided we were going to do a course about pivoting your business. So we came up with this idea on a Monday. We ran this ad on Tuesday or Wednesday. And on Thursday, we started the class. We had 50 people register for this, and it ran 6 sessions. So very simple. Life in the time of coronavirus in America has changed virtually overnight. Boom, get attention. There's no, as usual right now, we all must pivot. Point out the pain that people are going through. We at Speaker's Pathway are offering a web class to help you pivot. What is this ad about? In this hands-on virtual web class presented by Speaker's Pathway, you will define and plan your pivot. Okay, that's what they're going to get. Now the benefits. When you complete this web class, you will have an action plan. You'll update your mission statement, vision statement, and tagline. I'll just let you read it, but you see, it's very, very simple. This is who believes they can put together an ad like this? I mean, this is just really, really, really simple, and it worked. We had a lot of people sign up for this in a very short period of time. It's very, very simple. So if you look closely, this is the exact same copy. This is the exact same copy. This is the landing page where people went to register. This converted pretty doggone well. In fact, this is a snapshot from our CRM of a test email we sent out to 121 people. You'll see a total number of emails, 121, one bounced. We had 80 unique opens, which is a 66% open rate, and we had an 18% click-through rate. And I'm pretty sure almost all those people registered. So this was very simple, and it converted really well. Who believes that you can do this? Who thinks you can put together something like this and just make it happen? And there's a lot of, people make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated. One thing I want to point out is this is our CRM. This is what we use, our customer relationship management tool. And having automation is critical. This allows you to look and test. I'm able to look at what works. Test, 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 modify, test, modify, test, modify. All right, so having these tools and automation is absolutely critical in automating your business so you can scale it. And in fact, this is Preston Martelli. He's one of our executive training directors. He's a marketing automation expert. And here's what Preston had to say about marketing automation. He said, there are lots of moving parts when it comes to running successful marketing campaigns. Your dream customer needs to know, like, and trust you before choosing to do business with you. Marketing automation is the secret weapon used by experienced marketers to set them apart from today's competitive online space. So having that right automation, and it's never been easier. It's never been easier to automate your marketing. All right, you finding this useful? Am I hitting the right points for you? Let me know. Yes, killing it. How, I want to know. Is this useful? Is this great? All right, I see a lot of great things coming. Wow, what a great group I have here with me today. Okay, so here's what you need to make sales. I like to take complicated things and make them really simple. Okay, so you need an audience. We talked about that. We talked about how to get that audience. It's very simple. You just got to have the right ad, the right outreach. Then there's your message. And most people I know, most entrepreneurs I know who are experts actually have a great message. Where I see many of them fall down is making an offer. In fact, I've been at talks where I've been in there for 2 hours and there was either no offer or the offer at the end was so weak. So I want to talk to you right now about making an irresistible offer. All right, here are the elements of an irresistible offer. Okay, an offer always leads with the benefits. Not the features, how many videos, how long it's going to take, how many pages. No, I don't care about that. I want to know what is the benefit to me. All irresistible offer always leads with the benefits. What am I going to be able to do after I consume your product that I couldn't do before? And what pain is that going to solve for me? What opportunity is that going to create for me that makes a difference? So how will your product make life better for your customer? Also, in an irresistible offer, there are multiple items stacked with incredible value. And multiple items because people often purchase, when presented with an irresistible offer, it might be 6 or 7 things on the offer stack. People will often make the purchase on 1 or 2 of those items alone. So if all you do is have 1 item on your stack in your irresistible offer, your conversion is going to go way down. So write this down. Multiple items stacked with incredible, incredible value because people often purchase on 1 or 2 items in the stack. The elements of your irresistible offer should have powerful titles that include benefits. Like I could say for Speaker's Pathway, we've got lots of courses in a course area and we do coaching, but instead I might say something like, we have the Entrepreneur's Profit Lab training program. So in the title itself, it contains the benefit. Is that a ninja tip or what? I mean, is that useful? I mean, are you going to go back now and look at the way you present things in your offer? I hope you do. There's always a price drop or some high comparative value. Compared to what you get elsewhere, this is an incredible value. Or this is worth such and such, and today I'm giving you a discount. So that's typical. There often is our fast action gifts or bonuses to create some sort of urgency so people take action like now that it's a great deal if they just take action now. They're often testimonials as social proof. Often within the offer, there's some way to overcome some of the thoughts or objections that your customers might be thinking, maybe not now. Maybe I don't have the money. Maybe I don't have the time. Okay. And great offers really make it easy to purchase, get down all the barriers to clicking the button and making a purchase. And there are multiple opportunities to purchase. All right. I will actually walk you through an offer at the end of this web class. So you'll get to actually see this. So take a screenshot and you can grade me. You can see how I did this. Who wants to grade me? Anybody out there want to grade me? No one wants to grade me. Okay, well, I would challenge you to do that anyways. Take a screenshot and see how I do. And Dustin Matthews, who's the person I learned all about making offers from, here's what he has to say. I'm making an irresistible offer. You can build an entire business around one converting offer. About one offer that converts really well, you can make an entire business out of that. All right, step number 4, scale your platform. So I talked about this value platform before: books, workshop, courses, paid speaking, membership programs, coaching, retreats, events, mastermind. So this is typically what people refer to as a platform, or the platform blueprint. I did another crack at not the difficulty of creation, which is what I shared before, but the value on the horizontal or on the vertical axis versus the difficulty in marketing. So this is the difficulty in getting the marketing message out about a particular piece of the platform so that people actually make a purchase. Who's excited to see this? Is everybody still with me? You saw the other one. You want to see this one? All right. I see a yes. I see a show me. All right. So books are not that difficult to market. People don't need to think a lot. There's not a big purchasing decision around buying a book. In fact, if you're at an event with books on your table, you'll sell books. I mean, it's really not difficult to sell books, but the value is really low. Now, workshops also are not difficult to market. If that workshop happens to solve a particular problem for someone, all you have to do is get in front of the person with that problem and you can sell that workshop. It's really not that difficult. Courses are a little harder because typically they come in multiple installments. They take a longer period of time. They're more of an investment in time as much as money. So often those are more difficult to market. Speaking can be difficult to market because you have to stand out among all the other speakers. And there's a ton of people looking to speak now. So speaking can actually be kind of difficult to market. Membership programs, they can be difficult to market because typically their subscription implies people staying at something for a number of months, and that's just makes it more difficult to market. Coaching is not hard to market. Again, you put your product and service in front of the person whose problem you solve, and with a good marketing message, you can sell that pretty easily. Retreats and events can be difficult because they're fixed in a moment in time and people often aren't available for them. You got to start a long time ahead so people can plan travel back in the old days, and will be again. But often there's time constraints around getting people to attend retreats, events, and masterminds. So that makes it more difficult, but it's very high value. So I really like workshops and coaching as ways to really get your business going, really start generating some cash without a lot of investment in time and effort. And you'll notice these are the same places that were popping up under the minimum viable product. So these are a great place to start in really accelerating your business. Is this useful? Who's like tonight going to start looking at what workshop can you put together? Online workshop, probably. What coaching program can you put together? How would you offer that? And you can just start generating some cash, getting some cash flowing sooner rather than later. All right, so here's the road to six figures. I promised you a six-figure blueprint. This is what I would recommend. If I was looking to bring in another six figures, another $100,000, this is what I would do. You got product offering on the horizontal axis, value on the vertical axis. Obviously, you got your free stuff you have, but workshops and online courses is where I would start. What workshops and online courses, web classes could I put together that I could roll out very, very quickly and sell? Also, coaching program. I put together a new coaching program that solved a particular problem for my target audience. And then once I had enough people purchase those, I would move on to a mastermind. You know, if you have 100 people who have purchased something from you, there's some number of them, probably 5 or 10%, who are going to want more. And so creating some way that they can move up into a mastermind, a retreat, something of that nature that gets more of you, more personal attention from you, more of your expertise. I think this is a great road to six figures. So let's just kind of break it down. So if you sold in a year, if you sold 100 of your web classes at $200 each, that's $20,000. That's 2 per week. Who believes that you could sell 2 of a one session course per week that's have incredible value for your audience? Who believes that you could sell 2 per week? I better see a lot of yeses out there. I mean, if you're here and you cared enough to show up today, you have incredible expertise. You can help a lot of people. I just know you can. Okay, yes, I'm seeing a lot of yeses coming in. Excellent. So that's $20,000. Now in coaching, let's say in a year, 10 coaching clients at $3,000. That's $30,000. That's less than 1 new coaching client a month. Who believes you could get 1 coaching client a month with your new coaching program? Yes, I see. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. That's the spirit. And then finally, for your mastermind, 5 at $10,000. That's $50,000. That's less than 1 every 2 months. Who believes that in a year, you could have enough people following what you want to do so you can get 5 people who want more of you, that you could get together in an intimate setting, maybe not physical, where they could get more of your time and they would be willing to pay you handsomely to get your expertise? Yes? Excellent. Well, if you did the math, you'll see this totals $100,000. So this is, I believe, the fastest, simplest, easiest way for you to increase your offering by $100,000. Has this been useful? Yes. All right. Excellent. They're coming in now. Excellent. I'm so happy I've been able to add value to you today. So this is Sony Jackson, Dr. Sony Jackson. She's a marketing and CRM expert and executive training director at Speakers Pathway. Here's what she talks about. Here's what she says about having a value ladder or this platform blueprint. The value of the ladder gives you the roadmap for creating customers for life. It involves the baby steps for people to get closer to you so that you can serve them at a higher level with each step. All right, so my promise to you at the beginning of this was that you would have at least one actionable thing, one thing you would write down that you could start doing today or tomorrow or in the next week. Who got at least one thing? Give me a yes in the chat. All right, I see a bunch coming in. Oh, I'm so glad that I've been able to represent Speakers Pathway and our collection of expertise to be able to drop some knowledge and some actionable knowledge, just not theory, but there's some actionable things that you can go do. Excellent. So earlier in the presentation, I walked you through, told you a little bit about Speakers Pathway and what we believe in, our pathway model, which is clarify, create, sell, scale. Is it okay with you if I share more about what we do at Speakers Pathway for those of you who maybe want even more help in taking your business to the next level? Would that be okay? Excellent. All right. I got a heck yeah. You know, if I got a heck yeah, I'm going to tell you more. So the benefits of Speakers Pathway when you become a member. So first, you'll be able to sell your products more easily. You'll be able to implement the things that we just went over and a lot more to be able to sell your products more easily, because we have a team of experts that can help you do that. You'll get more cash flowing. As you can see, when you just make it really simple, when you just go after the easy, low-hanging fruit, when you do the easy things rather than the fast things, you can find a fast path to cash that allows you to go do more things. In fact, that's the number one thing that I see when people join, new people join Speakers Pathway, is they're doing a lot of things, a lot. They're generating a lot of things, but they don't have cash flowing. And so by generating and really focusing on one thing and getting it moving, money loves velocity, get that fast path to cash. You save lots of money. I think if you look at what we offer in terms of our training and our coaching, elsewhere you would pay a lot more for it. And frustration. Our members are getting tremendous results, and some of them struggle for more than a decade, and we've really ended frustration for them. And you'll also have fun. If you can tell, our team, we like to have fun. Our members love to have fun. Our members love to help each other. And I think as a member, you will not only have more success in your business, but you'll have fun doing it. Okay, so here's the pathway model. I talked a little bit about it, but let me go through it a little more detail. So first step is clarify. And this is where I find most new members in Speakers Pathway. Once we get this clear, things take off. So that's clarifying your vision, your goals, your message, what problem you solve for whom, your big why, and your branding that surrounds all those things. And we've got courses that focus in these areas to help you get absolute clarity and start moving much more quickly. Once you're clear, and many of us have the cart before the horse, we start creating lots of stuff before we're clear on those other things. But we can help you create your signature talk, a physical product, a coaching program, courses, books, pretty much anything in our arsenal. You know, and if one of us hasn't done it, we'll find someone who has. Once you create something, if you don't sell it, it just doesn't matter. So we teach how to build an email list, how to use social media, how to make videos that really promote what you do, how to form partnerships, how to speak to sell, how to use webinars that sell, and how to use ads and targeting so you can sell your programs. And then scale. Once you have cash flowing, once you have one product, you come out with multiple products, up that value ladder, up that platform blueprint, and really scale your business. That requires collaborations, often requires you to move to some masterminds, have events, and you can't go it alone. When you reach a certain scale in your business, you need a team. So we share with you some of the things we've learned about doing that. We also have coaching that helps you take the knowledge that you have from our courses and turn them into skill through application. And so we have weekly coaching calls with our expert team. Those coaching calls are actually used to help you stay on plan, taking action and getting accountability so you keep moving forward. I think who at any point in their life has struggled with staying accountable and staying on plan? I have. I'll be the first one to say I have. And having an accountability coach is one of the best ways to keep moving forward. And finally, we have support from our fellow members. We have members finding sponsors for other people's programs. We got members doing courses. We've got joint ventures with our members. So when you look at what we do at Speakers Pathway, this is our overview. We have what we call our Entrepreneur's Profit Lab, which are our courses, which are delivered through a gamified learning system. So these aren't emails you get. This is in a system you can always go back to. You have access 24/7, 365. Then we have expert coaching from our team, and you got to meet some of them today in my little quotes that I had from them. And then finally, we have community. So let me just share you. I can't go into this in detail. We don't have tons of time, and I don't want to go through all the details. But here's some of the courses that are in our Profit Lab. And again, I know there's a lot. But we've got coaches in speaking skills and strategies. Become an influential speaker is kind of my landmark course. Analysis of TED Talks. Then there's a whole slew of courses on branding and marketing to help you crispen up your marketing, crispen up your branding, figure out how to run ads, how to do the things that we've been talking about. There's courses in media, how to be a guest on a radio show, or interviewing secrets, podcast launch blueprint. There's courses on personal development, about time management and other key things that you may need. We have got courses on technology, about video, and many different things in the technology area. And then finally, authorship, how to write your book. On top of the courses in the Profit Lab, we also have other resources. We have resources on speaking skills and strategy. So we've got one-sheet templates. We've got sales order templates when you go to an event. We have video scripts for you to use for your website. If you're going to do an event, we have all kinds of things. We've done a lot of live events. We have all kinds of templates that'll save you a ton of time and a ton of money when you go to do your own event. And that includes virtual events. We have resources in personal development, in technology, in authorship, and all of our coaching sessions each week are for replay in case you can't make them live. So here's what you're going to get as a member of Speakers Pathway. You have access 24/7 by 365 to our Profit Lab, which we have over 40 courses to date, all from our team of executive training directors, over $9,000 in value of the courses alone that are in our Entrepreneurs Profit Lab. Also, all of the resources we have in the Profit Lab that we put a value of $2,000, all those templates, all those things that are going to save you a ton of time and a ton of money, we put a value of $2,000 on. Our expert coaching and training with our executive training directors, you got to meet some of them earlier. They're an incredible team, incredible coaching goes on. You would pay at least $2,000 a month for a team of 8 coaches where you get on the phone with them every single week. You have access to them for training and coaching. I also do coaching every week. I call it content marketing coaching. That's kind of what I do. I help you with your copy. I help you on your plans. I help you to figure out whatever you have to do next. $2,000 a month at least for my coaching. As a member, you also get the opportunities to be featured on our stages when we have live events or virtual events, our radio show, and our webinars. And I just can't put a price on that. That's priceless, the amount of exposure. Our radio show, Your Future Is Now, has over 2 million downloads. So incredible, incredible value as a member of Speakers Pathway, and support from other members. Members helping members. That's absolutely priceless. So if you do the math, this is a total value of $15,000 for the courses, the resources, the coaching, and the opportunities that we afford you as a member of Speakers Pathway. So here's one of our members. I just thought I'd share what one of our members had to say about being a member.
Hi, I'm Angel Marie Monticelli, transformational speaker and a member of the Speakers Pathway Coalition, and I'm elated. These months I've been with them, everything that's happened, my business has gone like from 0, well, maybe like a 10 to like a 90, like bam. Not only from just the education, the videos, all the online courses that you can do anytime, it's also the personal one-on-ones from Sony helping with wordsmithing, from Koji helping with videoing, from Bill self-development, to Dawn weekly. Oh my gosh, weekly coaching, I would spend thousands on that. Oh my gosh, and then there's Jim with the radio show, The Futures Now that you get. Also Preston with amazing marketing and branding, the ads. And then there's Tamara with this movement that's helped me so much. And then there's Dustin, what's helped a lot with my speaking. So, thinking about maybe you're not wanting to be just a speaker, okay, but you know what? All the other facets that they offer are huge. And I've seen this not only in my self-development, but my business, because it has allowed me to really capture and step into my confidence even more, but then also having a team. Yeah, like a tribe. Like I know that I can try anything and I can go to them, each one of them, and say, hey, what does it look like? Give me some feedback. That's huge. So I really recommend Speakers Pathway Coalition because they totally shine. They really do. Thank you so much.
Angel is one of our first members, and Angel's been with us for almost 1.5 years now, and it's been incredible seeing her business go and grow like it has. And she takes action, she gets stuff done, and her business has exploded. So, Jim and I took a lot of training, and that's one of the reasons we created Speakers Pathway. Is it can be some of this training can be very, very pricey. And here's just some of the things that I personally took and what they cost, just to give a sense for the value. So I took a popular speaking academy. This was 9 days of training, and I paid $17,500. That's the discounted price. I did a stage winning workshop for one of the major speaking academies, $8,000. It was a 2-day workshop. I took an online course creation program, $28,000. A Get Published program for my first book, I paid $10,000. I hired a writing coach for another book, 150-page book for $18,000. I had a 1-year mastermind it was 6 days over a year and 20 minutes per month with the person running the mastermind, $17,500, and a physical product creation or box workshop, which was 3 days for $8,000. It doesn't include travel. So just incredible, incredible value. The courses we have are this and much, much more inside our Profit Lab. So if all this did was give you the skills and confidence to sell your product more effectively, 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, would this be worth it? If all this did was quickly get more cash flowing to you, would this be worth it? If all this did was show you how to create your $100,000, your 6-figure product platform, like I showed earlier, exactly step-by-step what to do to get there, would this be worth it? Here's another one of our members, Stephanie Duane, and kind of what she thinks about the coaching.
Hi, everybody. My name is Stephanie Duane. I'm in sunny Florida, and I'm a certified clinical hypnotist. And my job is to serve people. And I needed some help with that. So Speakers Pathway Coalition helped me and is helping me do that right now through their direct online classes that I'm able to take, and through their phenomenal coaching. I'm able to utilize the coaches that are instructors at the Speakers Pathway Coalition. They're with me every step of the way. I have the support I need. I have coaching calls that I get on every single week, and it's absolutely phenomenal. The things that I didn't know being an entrepreneur and opening my business, like marketing, I didn't have any experience with that. And now I feel like I know a little bit about marketing, and it's really helping my business, which is amazing. Plus I have the support. If I don't have an answer or I don't have a question, I can get the answers that I need, which is amazing through the Speakers Pathway Coalition. I also am becoming a certified speaker, and I'm getting the training I need through this program as well, and it's phenomenal. Not just those 2 things, but there's other things as well, other programs as well, and it's so exciting to be able to just tap in to the experts at the Speakers Pathway Coalition, to just tap into them instantly by getting online and looking up a class and taking it. And then also, if I have any questions, they're there for me through the weekly coaching calls, or I can email, text, or pick up the phone and call, and they will answer. It's an absolutely amazing platform for you to learn, for you to be able to have the support you need, and for your business to grow so that you can serve other people, because that's why we're in business, is for service. So I invite you to please check out Speakers Pathway Coalition and become a member. It's fun, and you make some awesome friendships through the coalition. Thanks so much.
It's really been wonderful to see Stephanie grow. Stephanie took our speaker training and immediately was able to go to the networking events that she went to, give a 6 to 10 minute talk, and consistently get clients out of it. Consistently. She told me once that the speaker training that she got has helped her business grow by 10 times. So you might be sitting back and you say, wow, this seems like a fantastic value. And you can see why it would be a great deal at $5,000, and even a better deal at $2,500 to get all this value, all the coaching, all the training. And at $250, it would absolutely be insane to be able to get all this training and all this coaching. But because you're here today, because you're here on this web class, you took the time and you stayed with me till the end here and let me show you what we do at Speakers Pathway, I have a very, very special offer for you today. So just today, you get the Rich and Growing Profit Lab courses. You'll get the ever-growing Profit Lab resource library. You get the weekly coaching with experts. You get opportunities to be featured on our platforms, ongoing support from the community, and you can get started now for $150 a month. That's $5 a day to be a member and get access to all the courses, all the coaching, get featured on our platforms, $150 a month. Who thinks that's a tremendous deal? Who could put some of this stuff to use? Who saw at least one course in our Profit Lab that could be useful to you right now in helping to move you forward in your business, help you grow your business, help you market your business? One course that helps you improve your branding, would that be worth $5 a day? And Jim and I price this at $5 a day because we don't want money to be the reason why people don't take advantage of what we offer at Speakers Pathway Coalition. We figure if you're not able to invest $5 a day in yourself, well, then we probably can't help you. But for $150 a month, we will accelerate your business to absolutely new levels. But guess what? I've got an extra special offer for you today. Because you're here, because we really want you to take advantage of what we have. We want you to get a chance to see. We want to take all the risk. We don't want any risk on you. For today, you could get a 14-day trial for $7.99. That's the cost of 2 organic apples from Whole Foods. 2 organic apples from Whole Foods. You get a chance to go in, register, participate in our coaching calls for a couple of weeks. You get to get in, see what the courses are about, make sure that they're going to be valuable to you. And hey, after 13 days, you'll let us know, hey, this isn't for me. No problem. And there's no commitment once you sign up. If you join for 1 month, that's fine. 2 months. We've had some members have been with us our entire time since we launched. And so all you have to do is go to speakerspathway.com/799-offer. Let me make this really easy. Let me put that in the chat box. If I could find my chat here. There we go. There's a chat box. All right. So there is the link to sign up and take advantage of this very special offer of getting all the value of membership at Speakers Pathway for $7.99, get a 14-day trial. But, you know, we really want you to get a lot of value. So we're offering some special gifts. You'll get a personal one-to-one, what I call the Fast Path to Cash Clarity Session. And that's with me. We will sit down. I will look at what you're doing. I will look at your minimum viable product. I will look at everything you're doing, and I will make some recommendations on your fast path to cash. How do you get there? All right. How can you get to your fast path to cash? That's a $500 value. First 10 people who register get your fast path to cash. All you got to do is go to speakerspathway.com/799-offer to take advantage of that. I also want to offer you another gift. So about twice a year, we have executive team masterminds. This is members only with our executive team. Every member gets a chance in the success seat. They get to review their business model. They could review their goals, what's working for them, what's not working for them. And we mastermind as a team. This has been mind-blowing for members to be able to take their business to the next level. This is incredibly, incredibly valuable. $2,500 value included for the first 10 people who register. And so let me show you how simple this is. So let me go to this link. All right, this brings you to this page. All you have to do, sign up. It brings you to a registration page. It just fill out your information, $7.99 for the first 14 days, $150 a month to get all of the value that I went over with you. Okay, so here's what you're going to get. You're going to get all access to our courses, the Profit Lab courses, the resources, the coaching with my team, coaching with me, be featured on our radio show, webinars, on our stages, support from other members. Also, a personal one-to-one fast path to cash session with me, valued at $500, and admission to our next executive team mastermind. Incredibly, incredibly valuable opportunity. Total value of our offer today is $18,000. So today, sign up. All you got to do is go to speakerspathway.com, $7.99 offer. It's in the chat. Just copy, paste it, register. You get all this for $7, the cost of 2 organic apples from Whole Foods to try us out. And this is another one of the people that I work with in my speaker training, Tasha. And let's hear what she had to say about the value she got.
Hello, my name is Tasha Cooney, and I'm here to give you a testimonial on Don McGrath. Don has helped me out tremendously. I'm a videographer, photographer. I do transformational videos, and I help entrepreneurs and business owners all around the world leverage the power of video. And coming from a videographer standpoint and doing what I do, transitioning over into the speaking world. Now, I've been speaking all over the world for the past 3 years to 15 different countries. I've done multiple presentations, hundreds of presentations. And until I met Don and started coaching with Don, I didn't realize the impact that I was having as a speaker, and also creating those systems and structures of my presentations. Now, even though I've been filming and photographing people in event rooms, I've been in event rooms over 10,000 hours watching speakers and trainers, learning from them intuitively. It wasn't until 10 years later when I met Don and I was on stage. Don came up to me after one of my stage presentations a little bit ago, about a year ago, and he said, Tasha, can I help you with your stage presentation? And I said, absolutely. So I started coaching with Don, and Don took my speaking presentation to the next level. Okay, to the next level. Now, the guidelines he's given me and the presentation, he moved my presentation all around. He said, look, this should go here, this should go here, put this here, put that here, and this is why this goes here, Tasha. And I said, oh my gosh, Don, you are just brilliant. So now I've been able to leverage this new presentation that Don has trained me on and literally get a return on investment and start making sales from stage with the new presentation that makes sense. Right? So instead of me trying to do this all myself, I went out and I said, you know what, Don, you're going to have to keep coaching with me and help me figure this all out. And that's what he has done. So I just want to thank you, Don, tremendously. And I know that if you have a chance to get into coaching with Don or get into the speaker's pathway, go ahead and jump on it, because the caliber of people in here that are ready to help you get to the next level is just amazing. I've never seen so much love and compassion from one soul to the next. Like, Don sits down and really helps you get to the core of your message and helps you strategize that in your presentation. I've been around a lot of speakers. I've been in this motivational speaking industry now for over 10 years as the videographer in the back of the room. And I am blown away, again, by the heart and soul of Don and what he provides for you and the value. Okay, I've seen people charging $20,000 upwards for consultation like Don will give you in 15 to 20 minutes, literally. So thank you, Don, for all those tips and those secrets and those tricks. I've already made my return on investment with working with you and coaching with you. And rock on, buddy, right? With the rock climbing, get it? Okay, so we'll see you guys. Hopefully you get a chance to work with Don. Catch you later. Peace out. Hello, my name is Tasha Cooney.
So Tasha, I coached her with her talk, and she told me about 2 months later, because she wasn't making the sale she wanted. She told me 2 months later that using the talk that I helped her put together, she actually sold out one of her programs to the tune of $20,000. So I was very happy to see the success that Tasha was able to get. So you might be thinking, I don't have the time to do more courses. Well, here's the thing is in our Profit Lab, there's a course on time management that will help you to find the time. It will help you find 2 hours a day to invest in yourself, invest in the training to take your business to the next level. You may be saying, I don't have the money. $5 a day. $5 a day to invest in yourself to take your business to the next level. I guess if you don't have $5 a day, then it's not the right fit for you. But if you have $5 a day, this is one of the best places that you can spend it. You might be thinking, this won't work for me. And it may not. But if you do the work, what I'm seeing is the members who dig in, do the work, attend the coaching, take the courses, they see phenomenal, phenomenal results. I want to add another gift for you. So when you join today, when you take advantage of this opportunity and join today using the link that I gave you, we will do an online campaign audit. We will look at what you're doing online on one of your campaigns, and we will look for gaps. We'll look to optimize it, and we will tell you where to go invest your time, where to go to improve it, to take it to the next level. That's a $1,500 value. Because this involves the team's time, only available to the first 5 people who register. Incredible, incredible value. Go to speakerspathway.com. Just go to the chat. Take the link in the chat. $7.99 offer, and register today. Also, I'm going to offer you as a gift to the first 5 people, a new course that we're coming out with. It's called Webinars That Sell. It's how to put together a webinar like this that sells. Okay. There's not a lot of stages around right now, but certainly there's a virtual stage, and there's never been a bigger opportunity to sell things online than through web classes and webinars like this. $1,000 value, open to the first 5 people. Okay, so here's what you're going to get. You're going to get all the courses. You're going to get all the coaching. You're going to get the personal one-on-one fast path to cash. You're going to get admission to our next team mastermind. You're going to get an online campaign audit, and you're going to get the webinars that sell masterclass, a total value of over $20,000. Incredible, incredible value for today for the cost of 2 organic apples from Whole Foods, $7.99 for the first 14 days, and you can become a member. Go to speakerspathway.com, $7.99 offer. Now, if you're sitting there, you're thinking $150 a month, that might seem like a lot to you. Well, there's actually a way for you to get this for free, to get your membership in Speakers Pathway for free. When you attract other members to Speakers Pathway, there's a way for you to get your membership entirely paid for. So join, you know how to join, go to speakerspathway.com, $7.99 and become a member today. So at the beginning, I told you to stay to the end to receive a special free gift. How I got 18 new clients in 1 hour. So who wants to know how I did it? Who wants to know how I got 18 new clients in 1 hour? Yeah, I see some people weighing in with yes, I want to know. Okay, so last fall, I gave a talk that basically followed this format. There was a few tweaks to it, but it followed this format. And I signed up about 40 to 50% of the people that were in the room. I got 18 new clients in a 1 hour talk. So what I'll do for you, since you came all the way to the very end, all you have to do is email don@speakerspathway.com, and in the subject line, put slides, please. I will send you a PDF of these slides. These slides I'm going to base that webinars that sell course off of these slides because I know they work. And that was from a physical stage. So when we get back to doing physical stages, these can be incredibly, incredibly valuable to you to be able to enlist new clients. And again, 18 new clients in 1 hour. I think we would all like that. Who liked 18 new clients in an hour? Just give me bomb me a yes in the chat. I'd love to see that. Who wants 18 new clients? Excellent. Everyone would like that.